Yo, yo, hello, hello. Oh shit, wait, sorry. I didn't realize I thought there was a song playing in the background. I realized I was in the parlor car. Yo, Aya, what's up? Are you back from the dead? Yes, yes, I am. And I'm gonna go back right to the dead in about 3 hours, which is gonna be the duration of this stream. Hello, hello, everyone. Hope y'all having a good day. Hopefully the stream is running well for you all. Uh, I have had some Wi-Fi issues in the past when I was streaming, so I hope my Wi-Fi connection is running off of hopes and prayers. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and that's it. No extension cable, nothing. So yeah, my connection is running on hopes and prayers. So hopefully I do not disconnect. Am I good? Is the audio good? How are you, by the way? I'm doing fine, Aya. How about yourself? Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, uh, as the title suggests, I'm gonna be doing a bit of catch up on this game. All I've been doing is dailies and just a daily grind. Especially, bro. Woo, Doctor Ratio. I'll be honest here. I personally didn't really need him all that much. I have like two hunt characters that are pretty solid, especially Topaz, because literally Dr. Ratio and Topaz I feel like kind of the same. Doing way much better because of school. Oh, you got school running back. Good for you. Yeah, having too big of a break can sometimes be detrimental. I understand that. Good on you, Ivan. Hope you're doing well in school. All right, so first line of order is to probably, I don't know, do something. I didn't really plan on this. I'll be honest. Uh, I'm just kind of going off acapella. I'm kind of just making shit up as I go right now. I don't know what to start off with. What is the main point of intrigue, especially when there's like 2 days and 3 hours left before the main update releases? Like, what do I do then? You keep cutting. Ah, pooey. It's the Wi-Fi. Hold on. Is this any better? Ah, man. Hmm. Yeah, no, OBS is telling me it's pretty bad right now. Ah. Hmm. Yeah, my apologies, seems that my Wi-Fi sucks. Am I doing any better? It's good, question mark? Hmm. Interesting. Actually, let me look at my own stream. Hold on. Bada bing, bada boom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hello, hello. Hello? Oh, it's better. Oh, it's wait. Okay, it's better. It's okay. Okay, I'll trust you on that one. By the way, can you do an ara ara? Uda uda uda. Yeah, yeah. I got you. That is the manly version of the ara ara called the aura aura. All right, so enough dilly dallying around. I'm gonna try to just eeny meeny miny mo this. All right, I'm gonna just like close my eyes. Whatever quest my mouse lands on is the one I'll be doing. Whatever it lands on, eeny meeny miny. Okay, one. Clouds leave no trace. Now what is this? You know, low key, since like the 4.4 thing came out for Genshin, there's technically I mean not technically. Honkai technically has more right now for me to do, but low key. Kinda wanna do the cloud retainer, the cloud disclaimer, story quest. It's the Bayonetta bird lady. Oh shit! It's in the parlor car. All right. All right. Are the audio levels good, Aya? All right. Let me just wait. Let me I got you. Hold on. Let me noise. All right. Yeah. Audio level seems good. Maybe yeah. There it is. Actually, screw it. Why not? Crank that thing up. Right there. Perfection. BRB, you got it. Oh. All right. What do we do here? Hello, Mr. Danny. Hello, hello.
What is it? Do you need something?
There's a letter for you. Someone's inviting you to return to old ground.
There's no signature. And it doesn't mention a time or place. Looks like whoever sent this expects me to remember. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them.
As with everything else in my life, he's gonna give himself every point to trip himself over, man.
The handwriting does seem like that of a swordmaster, but Blade would have gotten straight to the point. It's an invitation, all right, but this is too mysterious to be him.
Hell yeah.
Let me hold on to the letter. Anything related to Don Feng's past.
Don Feng?
With care.
The appearance of this letter makes you feel uneasy. You evoke the let me hold on. Cloud him. All right, low key the upbeat song is kind of throwing me off with how I'm supposed to be feeling here, but it's all good. And a droplet of water condenses from the air and soaks into the letter. Nice. Welcome back. Hold on. Old Dan Hung? Yep. Done fun. Well, I mean, not him, but like, yeah, it's about the old guy. It's about the big guy upstairs.
There was more than met the eye. Letting her leave first was a wise choice. I can't put her in danger again because of this.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't have the
If he
auto
didn't send the
thing.
letter, then who did?
It's Jing Liu.
Maybe I should make a trip to the seat of divine foresight. I need to ask Jing Yuan about the Stellaron hunters.
Please let this be the Jing Liu quest, bro. Please let this be the. Oh. He must include Jing Liu. It is Jing Liu! Hey! I rolled a good gotcha for myself, man. It's a Jing Liu story quest. Alright. let's go pro mode over here. Try hard sweat mode. And comprise the best team possible. Hello? Hello? You are muted if you are talking. Is it better? Hello? OBS sending me mixed signals out here today, man. Alright. It seems fine to me. Is it better for you, Aya? Can't hear you. Interesting. I don't know. Everything seems fine to me. I don't know what it could be. Damn, you trolled me? Shit, you got me good. You got me good. I'll give you that. A for effort. I mean, A for effort. And, well, A in general, because you got me. Is what it is. Alright. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wait. I'm just gonna have Silver Wolf all the time, man. She's just too busted. She's too busted, man. Hello, mother. I mean, hello, Jing Liu.
After all this time away from the Lawfu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring. Relax. You needn't be so cautious, young man.
Young man.
I'm just reminiscing about the old days.
Oh, he just backed off. Okay.
However, I never thought Jing Yuan would send you to accompany me. It would seem our fates are intertwined.
I'm pranking everyone at school. Damn, Aya's in her villain arc right now. She's getting everybody. It's a free for all.
I've got my work cut out for me today.
Increase volume of the game.
Well, if it isn't Don Hung.
Better. Hello, Mr. Should have been protagonist, but hello.
Greetings. I need to speak to the general about something.
Looking for compensation for the injuries I gave you? I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100-year salary if they like.
That won't be necessary. The Cloud Knights were doing their duty. I should be apologizing for any damage I caused myself.
You came at a bad time. The General is busy with urgent work. You probably won't be able to meet with him today. But he did leave a message. Don Hung. Do you recognize the person on the steps?
Who? I think so.
Can't say that I know her, but she does look a little familiar. Is she a guest of the General's?
She's mommy. I mean, she's the master.
Don't remember her? I see. I suppose the memories of your previous life really were wiped clean after the rebirth. That is Jing Liu, the previous sword champion of the Xianzhou Lawfu. She was the closest friend of Imbibitor Lune, your previous incarnation. She was also the General's master. According to records of wars past, her blade has slain countless denizens of abundance.
Why
Not even
can't
the
it
feather
slay
guards
me?
of the
I mean,
Dreamweaver, the
yeah, she
father
seems
wolf
pretty
of
strong.
The Borazin, or the gigantic mecha beast could withstand a single strike from her. She's a renowned legend. However, those are ancient stories. It's a shame that even a hero like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. It is said that in the end, Jing Liu lost her sanity and slaughtered anyone in sight.
Dang.
She was deemed a criminal and fled to outer worlds.
Didn't Jing Yuan literally obliterate
With her
her
powers,
in that animation
you'd
short?
think there would be no one capable of bringing her in. For some reason, she arrived on the Lawfu with a suspect disguised as a traveling merchant and said she wanted to turn herself in. Her surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to Scale Gorge Waterscape and meet with her old friends one last time. I can't believe Jing Yuan actually agreed.
Hey man, if the recent chapters of Jujutsu Kaisen is anything to go off of, giving the main villain any sort of limited freedom is a bad idea. Let's just put it that way. Oh shit, sorry.
Before he left, he ordered
She's about to
us
wreak havoc.
accompany Jing Liu during her last day on the Lawfu. We're hosting an honored guest. We're escorting a criminal.
Quinzu, I don't know how to say it, I probably butchered the shit out of that, suddenly stops talking. Like her, you perceive a chill settling in the air around you.
Imbibitor Lune, you're here. Since you traveled all this way, why don't you come and talk with me?
Oh, I want to do that all day. I mean, Jing Liu.
Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? Don Hung.
By the way, yo, keep the moon on her chest. Look at that. Hey, I like that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, wait. I'm kind of like putting in a suggestive angle, but look at that. You see, it's going from white to black. It's pretty cool. You don't see that often.
The moon
What if
shines
I,
on the truth.
what if I just open up her blindfold? Does it stay white? It does. Interesting. Why couldn't they just leave her like this the entire time? Bro. Damn.
Danger.
And back to black. Okay. When you talk, I can't hear you. Why couldn't they just leave her like this?
Master Dunhung. She's asking
Is
for
it good
you
now?
specifically.
Be careful. Don't underestimate her.
I see now. By the way, just probably way too late for me to have noticed this, but I like how this game switches the main character. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's Danny Boy. I like that. I wish a certain other game that shall not be named also did that. That's surprisingly in the title.
Master Dunhung. She's asking for you specifically.
Be careful. Don't underestimate her.
Wait, oh, wait, sorry. Supposed to go that way. Hello.
When I left the Cienjo, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the Shackling prison. I thought Imbibitor Lunae had been wiped from this world. But then I returned to the Lofu and watched as you parted the sea. After all these years, it was a magnificent sight to behold.
I remember you, but barely. My past life is over. Do I know you?
I recognize you, but I can't remember anything. The memories of my past life are like shattered glass. I can't piece together the reality from the individual shards.
I can't remember the words of every person who hopes to escape their past. The Vidyadhara rebirth normally erases all memory of the previous life. However, you have retained fragments of your past, as well as the
We're almost at
powers of
400
the High
subs.
Elder.
Yes, I am.
If my
Pretty cool,
guess
pretty
is
cool.
correct, the preceptors were unwilling
Pretty
to
cool.
allow the Ichor line to end, and hoped for the Imbibitor Lunae's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the molting rebirth and turned you into what you are now.
You also wish to restore the High Elder's succession. You want to make Imbibitor Lunae pay for what they've done? Or tell me why you're here. Okay, let's see. Let's
So-
do that.
You also wish to restore the High Elder's succession, just like the preceptors.
I have no intention of meddling in such things. That is the business of the Vidyadhara. I returned to the Lofu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins.
I'm not sure if I can
I
really
did, however,
buy that.
have one request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends, and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jing Yuan has always been an understanding person. He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
So, you're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
Damn. Jing Liu's in space
right.
now? Jing Liu sent me that shit in space. Alright, her voice when she talks normally is between her either being under anesthesia or just being on a verge of a climax. I like it's between the two.
Gorge waterscape is truly as magnificent as the poems describe. But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this, General?
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
It's my boy! Well, both my boys. It's
security
both my
purposes.
boys!
I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
Exactly.
The Stellaron's descent. The Ambrosial Arbor's
Damn, this is
resurrection,
boring?
the
Shit.
destruction
It is what it
emanating
is.
Impersonation of the Amakasser. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the Law Fu with a group of merchants, but didn't make a single trade during your stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place. You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action.
Is he looking at
Now you claim
us?
that you are
Me?
responsible for the
Or you?
Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself. Your behavior truly is puzzling. I can't seem to piece together your motive.
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the Law Fu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender.
Okay.
The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
Merely a wanderer. You're too modest, Locha. Do
Locha!
I need to remind you of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star Zone?
No, but remind me. I don't remember.
I utter that tongue twister of a name.
Yes, please. Yes.
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing, General.
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the 10 Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals.
Alright, so he's going to court. Alright.
However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape.
True, true.
It
is beautiful.
will be the last view of the Law Fu you ever lay eyes on.
Damn. Okay.
She told me that the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago. The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lunae Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Ju-Ming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the general. The
Yep,
five of you
that makes us the
vanquished evil from the world,
Avengers.
creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways. You removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here. But not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard. You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning.
Jingliu!
Your master, Jingliu.
Have you seen the game Hogwarts Legacy? I have indeed. I have indeed. I mean, I'm not really big into Harry Potter, so
We can head out.
I never really bothered playing it.
I would like to visit a few places from my memories. Enjoy a glass of wine.
But I have seen
and
gameplay,
reminisce
yes, indeed.
About the good times.
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist. Lower your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general has already agreed to my request. Imbibitor Lunae, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer.
Oh, so
Regardless of
demanding.
whether you're
How
still
dare you?
interested in
Where are we
your
going?
Previous life, accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
You're not into Harry Potter? No, indeed, I am not into Harry Potter.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first, or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them. When the people of the Xianzhou live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
Yo, Jean Liu's gonna kick his ass, bro. I can sense it. I can smell it.
If it's star skiffs you wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Young man, have you ever heard of Bai Hung, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Hung. I think I've seen that name somewhere before.
Pilot, Bai Hung, whatever. Oh. The name is unfamiliar to you, and it elicits no feelings. However, a voice inexplicably.
Let the noble High Elder drown the enemies in rain. We just need a watch from the sky, I presume.
Imbibitor Lunae, if memories are returning to you, share them.
I don't take orders from you, but I do remember only fragments.
I think she was one of Imbibitor Lunae's comrades.
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibitor Lunae and all of us. Well,
Harry is getting old. Harry is indeed getting old.
the reason
He's getting there in age.
Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
So I guess it's only natural for him to have a
The
kid named
Foxian
Perry.
soul-soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff,
Right.
I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I can imagine. You got blown to smithereens by Jing Yuan. I don't even know how you're alive.
I don't know anything about manufacturing star skiffs either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't be too hard.
I should know. I've done the puzzles in these millions of times.
Careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
Bitch,
No
come
need
here.
to worry.
Aw, man. Hell yeah.
Down.
Oh, I forgot to check her stats. No. Ah, pretty good damage. Okay. Okay.
Grace and elegance. Eternal.
Wait. I got you. There you go. Hey. There it is.
Careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
When am I ending my stream? In about
No need
15
to
or
worry
16
about the two of us.
days.
The moon shines on the truth. Tedious. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Bam. Nice.
Existence is unity. Time for a buzz.
I'll see you off.
Okay.
Nowhere to run.
There it is. Alright, let's check your stats. 61, crit rate, damage, okay. Energy regen, pretty good. Effect hit rate, res. Break effect. Pretty standard, okay. Increases the wearer's attack by 16 when the wearer defeats an enemy. Their crit rate is increased by 12%. Okay. I mean, it's not bad, I guess. The wearer's basic. Okay, yeah, that's yeah. The Rutilant set's pretty good. Ice damage after the wearer uses their ultimate. Their crit damage increases by 25% for 2 turns. Okay. Alright, have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. Damn, she's maxed out too. Holy. Eidolons? What are we looking at? Eidolons here. Nope, nothing. Alright. Almost 4k HP. She has like 4k HP. Is there like any thing here that goes off for HP? Interesting.
We've arrived. All ship production in Stargazer Navalia starts here. Just enter the command into the device. The vessel used to cultivate starskiff seeds will be activated, and a ship will appear in the starport soon after. I remember now. I've seen Bai Hung's name in books before.
You like to read? I couldn't tell.
Damn, that's an insult?
I don't read much, but the general forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during my training. I remember one called Views of the Universe from a Starskiff. The author's name was Bai Hung.
That's right. Bai Hung was the one who wrote that travelogue.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of it was about starskiff crashes on different worlds and dangerous situations. It also had records of local species and ecosystems.
Okay, kid. No one cares.
Thinking, how could an ace pilot crash land her starskiff so many times? Then I realized that every time, she made the best of the situation and got back alive. Ah, her luck really was out of this world.
Indeed. Her luck always astonished us. Whenever she piloted a mission, you could almost guarantee a narrow escape from the jaws of some abundance behemoth, or a miraculous return from behind enemy lines. Very few star skiffs she piloted were able to return to port in one piece. The folks at the Skyfaring Commission secretly referred to her as the Star Skiff Killer. She also possessed an uncanny ability to predict future events, inauspicious ones at least. Every ill omen that came out of her mouth would sure enough come true. Very few Cloud Knights had the courage to accompany her on missions. However, when it came to surviving, her fortunes were incredible. Even in the worst situations imaginable, she was always able to turn the tide. Luck is a type of strength, after all. I hope that this ship, built for the Star Skiff Killer, will also be able to return to the stars.
Ha! That'll do it. The Starskiff assembly line has been activated. The Starskiff will take shape and enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long. See? The Starskiff is complete.
After being away from the Lawfu for so long, I can finally say farewell to you.
You're gonna say farewell to the ship?
So, what happened to Baihung in the end?
In the end, I do not think the details are necessary. We are here today to commemorate her.
Okay.
Invibitor Lunae, do you still remember the battle against Shuhu?
It was bloody battle against the denizens of abundance. Don Feng fought in that battle. I can't remember any of it.
Did Dan Feng fight alongside you?
Yes, the High Elder was held in higher regard. The Cloud Knights became wary after learning of Dan Feng's imminent arrival. General Teng Shao called for me to guarantee the safety of the troops. But Baihung didn't care about any of that. She believed that the High Elder was mortal and no different from the soldier next to her. You ran a fair share of errands for her when she was still around. Let me refresh your memory. During that battle, Baihung, being the headstrong girl that she was, managed to exhaust the luck that was bestowed upon her by the Rainbow Arbiter. She charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses, allowing the Xianzhou soldiers to break through Shuhu's sanguinary abyss and awaken you from your dragon's delirium. She was not able to walk out of that fight. We all shoulder a debt that we will never be able to repay. For the Cloud Knights, giving up one's life on the battlefield is an honor. But that wasn't something you believed in, Invibitor Lunae.
Damn, put me on
You
blast
couldn't accept that Baihung
hundreds of years
was
later, huh?
gone. Instead of leaving her to eternal rest, you decided to... You made a mistake that can never be undone. There is no need to respond, Invibitor Lunae. Your answer is no longer important. And now, I will send off this star skiff.
I don't even know what this dude did. Or probably, I don't even remember what he did. Maybe they explained it. I don't know.
By Hung, I've brought your flagon. This
Flanagan?
was a gift handmade by him, though he never got the chance to give it to you in person. I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmares be calmed. I will fulfill what you asked of me. I will keep my word, even if it requires me to cut down the stars in the sky.
Okay.
Let's go. The Artisanship Commission is next.
Holy. Having a panoramic shot of this place is freaking awesome.
Since the Arbor's resurrection, the land has been crawling with abominations. Even the Artisanship Commission's prized creation furnace is hanging on by a thread.
The crisis happened too suddenly. All the craftsmen and apprentices fled. Only a single master craftsman was left to hold the line until reinforcements arrived. That's how the creation furnace was saved.
Interesting. Stubborn beyond valuing his own life. That reminds me of an extremely arrogant acquaintance. If he were to see the chaos of the Artisanship Commission today, he would burst into laughter at the Cienjo's incompetence.
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with saving your own life and waiting for the Cloud Knights to arrive?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when danger was at the door? From what I heard, it was a group of Outworlders that came to the rescue.
The Luofu's delves are big places. Besides, some of the troops were deployed to the Yao Qing's campaign. The Cloud Knights were spread thin. It was impossible to guard everywhere at once.
Young man, why don't we continue our previous contest? Show me whether the sword techniques you are so proud of have improved.
Damn, okay.
You just want me to do all the work. You think I'm gonna grant endless requests for a criminal?
You go on ahead this time. We'll meet up at the creation furnace.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contest in ages.
I don't plan on fighting.
I'm not asking you to point your spear at me. Could it be that the abominations here aren't enough to motivate you?
Oh, I'm just supposed to fight these guys. Okay. Well, there was more to the convo. Alright, cool. That's
Even
cool, I guess.
after your rebirth, your moves and techniques haven't changed one bit.
Grace and elegance.
When I move, it's like
Like you never forgot. Later moonlight, all will be revealed in lunar flame.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Nice. And last but not least. Damn. Nice.
Come on already. What took you so long this time?
Don't get anxious, Imbibitor Lunae. We have all the time in the world.
Okay. Hmm. You see a lot of dead corpses here. What's good, kid? No.
This spear still recognizes you as its master.
There's more to life.
Imbibitor Lunae. Do you know who crafted it for you?
It's been with me ever since my exile.
All will
I
be swept away by
don't
the
remember
wind.
when I started wielding it.
I'll see you off.
Stand
Eternal
down.
sleep is nothing.
Dead return!
This combat needs Optima. This is double speed.
Nice.
Blade of Moonlight.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Nice.
Receive divinity.
Good as new.
Repay.
Some value, I suppose. Huh. More enemies.
You chose the wrong answer.
Nice.
You can continue to convince yourself that you are merely the reincarnation of Dan Feng and have nothing to do with his sins. And you can keep insisting that you have forgotten everything. But you cannot run from combat, Dan Heng. Your spearmanship is identical to Imbibitor Lunae's. Combat is like smelting, purging the impurities with burning flames and exposing a person's true nature.
Okay.
Those are the words of the one who made Cloudpiercer for you. Do you remember? Out of all of us, you were the closest to him. It was strange, really, to see someone so arrogant get along with someone so proud.
Ying Xing, try hard to remember. Okay.
I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. I will let all of the Xianzhou know that a brief moment of my life is worth more than their long and meaningless lives.
Is that Blade?
Yingxing.
Kind of sounds like him.
You still remember his name. When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abominations. That's what drove him to travel across the stars to the Xianzhou to receive training.
Okay.
When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword. But he was boasting about mastering all the crafts of the Artisanship Commission by the time he was 100 years old. The little brat was no less arrogant than the High Elder. At first, I wasn't too fond of his defiant nature. But when we met again, he was able to craft weapons that astonished the master craftsman. He even snatched the Artisanship Commission title of Furnace Master. Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow a short-life species to run the Artisanship Commission. He was only able to prove his worth alongside us outcasts in the end.
Very interesting.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
Of course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply couldn't keep up with you.
So, are we here to commemorate your short-life species friend?
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short-life species for long. If he is still alive, he must be ancient.
He became a long life
He
species.
transformed into a long life species.
Yeah, it's definitely Blade. It's definitely Blade.
Correct. Such are the twists
Yeah,
of destiny.
that's Blade.
Some people are born with unparalleled foresight and exceptional intelligence, but make the most ill-advised choices at destiny's crossroads. As smart as he was, he made the foolish attempt to use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to aid Imbibitor Lunae in resurrecting his deceased companion. His stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with immortality. His soul was shattered and became the evil that he hated most. The irony.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
Second chance?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his crimes. But I gave him a different kind of freedom.
The Mars
I
truck?
took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. I let him die 100 deaths to remind him of the karma of his previous life.
Jesus Christ.
Afterward, I heard he was reborn and even gave himself a name.
Blade. Fuck.
We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
Watch it not being Blade. That's gonna be such a twist, bro. It's just like everything's alluding to Blade being who they're talking about. It's literally right there
As a
in the
follower
fine
of the
print.
Rainbow Arbiter, you have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying monsters, eventually used as sacrifices to the Abundance. What do you think should be done to put an end to it, General?
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict to continue ridding the world of evil, so that one day Yaoshi might be vanquished and the cycle of life and death restored.
Under the auspices of the Rainbow Arbiter, the faithful Cloud Knights continue the hunt. Their devotion and sacrifices are indeed commendable, but their devotedness has made them close-minded. Take me, for example. My powers originate from the Abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants Yaoshi dead. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. To want to eliminate these thoughts would be equivalent to killing an eon. Such a goal is so impossible as to be laughable, to be honest. So, in order to sever Yaoshi's curse, one must look to the source for a different solution. Your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered a solution.
I'm listening.
I apologize, General. I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
I don't really understand.
As I expected. Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the Ten Lords' decree to enter Shu Ling and stand before the 6 generals, even the Marshal. That is your true agenda. And the purpose of the contents of your coffin.
General, you said it yourself. This is beyond your control. It is the law of the Alliance. We cannot deviate from it.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jingyuan.
Ooh!
The man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
Okay.
Order's already been restored to the Alchemy Commission. Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases. I'm here for the same reason.
Bro, she can heal all diseases, but still
For a
can't
checkup and
heal any
consultation.
debuffs on the
Patience,
characters,
young
bro.
man.
Something any other run-on-the-mill healer can do, bro.
The mission the general tasked you with is about
She's
to come
canonically the
to
best
an
doctor
end.
in the world. I can't heal people of debuffs. That's crazy, man.
Dunhung, what a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
I'm not here for a checkup. She's here for
Miss Violet.
consultation.
She's here for a consultation.
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes? Or is it something else?
My eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons. My thoughts have been disordered lately, and I experience occasional night terrors. Do you have a way to soothe my mind, Dragon Lady?
Those symptoms don't sound like my area of expertise. But who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission don't get to pick and choose their patients. Give me your hand. We'll start by checking your pulse. You'll need to take some translucence worms so I can take a closer look.
Translucence worms.
Your hand! It's freezing! Please wait. Dunhung, can I speak to you for a minute? Your friend
Yes.
here has a very peculiar condition. Her pulse is extremely faint. Normally, this would mean that she...
Is dead.
There's no cure.
Let the healer make the professional diagnosis. Your friend's situation is unique. She looks healthy, but her hands are cold as ice. It feels like there's a dark current running and pulsing between her core esse and her veins. I've never seen anything like it. With more research, I might be able to make a new entry in the medical records. Can you and your friend come back for follow-up visits?
Today's her last day on the Luofu.
What a shame. If she could stay for a few days, I might be able to figure out how to cure her. I'll do my best. No matter what I administer, she's gonna need to drink a ton of warm water from this point on. Come with me. I'll prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. It won't cure her, but I'll... Wait! Where did my big medicine box go? I'm sorry. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were expelled, things have been a mess around here.
You don't say.
Dunhung, you mind coming with me to retrieve my medicine? I could use your skills.
Why though?
Are you in trouble, Dragon Lady? I'll come along as well.
No. No trouble at all.
It's no bother. A little walk will do me good.
the herbs. Hey! Give me back my medicine box! That thing runs so fast! Don't let it
Oh.
get away!
I thought I had to fight it. If only I had Imbibitor Lune in my team.
There's an even bigger monster protecting this one!
Yeah, it's his boy.
When did so many creatures start visiting the Alchemy Commission?
Careful.
Allow me to eliminate these obstacles, Dragon Lady. Stand back. The chill of my sword freezes everything in its path.
Oh yeah.
Soon to be departed.
Abby. Abushki.
This is why your hands are so cold!
I'll see you off.
Good as new.
Eternals, the dead return!
Thank you.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight.
This cold isn't something normal flesh could withstand. There's more to life.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
No.
Can I have fun this time? Time for fun.
Boom. There you go.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
This combat
And bada bing, bada boom.
needs double speed.
Nice.
All right, let me make sure nothing's missing. Excellent. The calming valerian and chi strengthening infusions are here. Let's head back. Never make a patient wait too long. Apologies again for the delay. This prescription won't cure you, but it will nourish your body and calm your mind.
Very well. The fate of a long-life species is inevitable, even with the best doctors.
You're Mara-struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What with the incident on the Law Fu, I've treated a number of Mara-stricken patients recently. They all presented with signs of incoherence, delirium, or frightening physical mutations. You don't seem to have any of that.
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had left in me. I may be sane, but one thing is certain. My mind is already at its limit. And yet, I still have many unfulfilled wishes, and plenty of unfinished business.
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical records do mention that calming the mind is a way to heal the body. If you're able to forget about the past, there might be a chance for your symptoms to regress.
Really? How unfortunate. My hatred overshadows my other emotions. I chose to hold on to it, to embrace it, and to use it to maintain my existence. All I have left are the sword in my hand and my hatred of the past. If I am without either of them, I would fall into an empty void. Thank you for your advice, Dragon Lady. Meeting you has provided more healing than any kind of medicine or remedy. By the way, among those you've treated in recent days, did you notice a person in bandages?
Bandages? That's a vague description, you know. I'm not sure. We get injured patients from all over the Xianzhou for treatment. And the number of injuries we see has skyrocketed since the Ambrosia Arbor crisis.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a serious expression. He also carries a crude sword with him at all times. Have you seen someone like that, Dragon Lady?
Oh, yes! Someone came by today that matches that description. He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong scent of blood. Though, from the way he behaved, it must have been fairly minor. He didn't even take the medicine I prescribed.
He's probably looking for a different kind of medicine. Well then, it would seem that everything is in place. Let's go meet our old friend.
I can't imagine what it's like being a doctor and your patient is like, yes, my old friend who's bloodied didn't take the medicine. Everything is within plan. I can't imagine being a doctor and your patient just saying that.
Take this man away. This does not involve him.
Yanqing.
And so, everyone is present. I never thought the High Cloud Quintet would be able to gather again in the same place after hundreds of years. If I remember correctly, the 5 of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago. We promised that no matter what happened, we would gather here together and share a drink. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn, while others were denied death. Some have become criminals, while others can no longer fulfill their promises. And in the end, our friendship is no more. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping that everyone would be gathered here for my final farewell.
Are y'all gonna fight?
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. Imbibitor Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation arcanum as a means of resurrection, begetting terrible transformation and great calamity in the process. He dishonored the name of the fallen. Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist Imbibitor Lunae in his evil. He fell, becoming an immortal abomination. As for Jingliu, the sinner, she succumbed to Mara, slaughtered her people, and abandoned her oath.
Damn, she even called herself out. Ooh, respect,
Now
respect.
it is time we pay for what we have done.
Alright, Jing, do it.
Done.
Jing Yuan.
You can never escape the shadow of Imbibitor Lunae. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path forward until you meet your eventual doom. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life,
That's an
you will
oxymoron.
experience only murder and your own death. all the while pleading for a place to rest. This is the only way you are able to relinquish Ying Sing's regrets.
Eh?
And I will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet, it is time to say goodbye.
Well, what? Okay. Danny, where you at, Danny boy? Oh, I must be Danny. Blade coldly looks at you. Okay, dude.
Sound lingers.
Let me get my stuff ready real quick.
A wineless gathering, accompanied by only sadness and bitterness. What a depressing reunion. Jing Yuan, is it not time you sent me to the Shuling?
The laws of the Alliance cannot be subject to change. Unfortunately, your next stop will be the Yuchi. I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case. They set up a Deca-light reflection barrier in hopes of meeting the two of you beforehand.
Jing Yuan, you haven't changed at all. Always trying to destroy the plans of others. But in the end, whether it be you, me, the Cloud Knights, or the generals of the Rainbow Arbiter, we are all just pawns in a game of the gods. I am sick and tired of treading on a predetermined path. No matter, I will deviate if you insist. But this does not change how things will end. Ultimately, I will stand on the side of victory.
Then I shall see this gamble through.
Wait. Jingliu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more wounds on your body, there is nothing else I can do for you. The immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure Destiny's Slave already told you that the swords of mortals are incapable of killing someone with the flesh of an emanator.
He did. But you still owe me the attempt.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword. I am uninterested in drawing my blade against someone who does not long for life, who wants only to be slaughtered.
You will only draw against an opponent. Jingliu, allow me to repay you for your teachings.
So she was both the teacher of Jing Yuan and Blade. Okay.
Deliver you a brief moment of death. We were here once, 700 years ago. Laughing, sparring, and thinking about the future. Their faces still linger before my eyes, like a bygone dream. I thought those joyful days eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
This is the sickest cutscene Hoyo's ever done, bro.
A familiar feeling.
That is the sickest shit I have ever seen.
We've returned to my first sword lesson.
That was so sick, dude.
You used the sword in Sing crafted. Sliced and impaled me time and time again. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on this despicable shell. All I can do is watch my flesh become severed, healed, and restored. It's as if they're saying,
Dude.
Why did you and Imbibitor Lunae commit such an unforgivable sin? I know that you have no interest in my answer. Which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye. I've asked myself that same question infinite times, but was never able to find the answer. Why? Why is it that only the abominations can return time and time again?
How did this guy do the fucking voice for Linny, man? I still don't get it.
Burned to ash and eventually forgotten. Why? In the end, you unleashed the final piercing blow and left both me and the sword in the withered grave. The miraculous thing is that in my brief moment of death, all the pain went away. Like when we drink to drown our sorrows.
Oh, fuck, man. That was so good. It's like, damn it! Fuck! Why?
Imbibitor Lunae, what do you plan on doing next?
Once this gathering ends, I will return to the Express to continue my journey.
The Express won't be able to carry you forever. Your friends all have burdens of their own, just as we did back then. I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything when I fled the Lawfu years ago. However, as time passed, it became more and more clear. It was like an old friend that accompanied me every passing day, always nagging in my ear. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are deeply rooted. Since I am unable to rid myself of them, I decided to face them head-on in the end. Maybe when I witness the fall of the abundance, you and Ying Sing will find true release. Goodbye, Imbibitor Lunae.
Ah. Oh man, that was so sick. Dude, I'm gonna need to go back and watch that cutscene after the stream, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
She still couldn't do it. We have no choice but to continue the pursuit. This is the price the two of us must pay.
Just give up. If you wish, I will see it through.
I will see it through.
Elio's script still requires you to stay alive. For now. I don't mind prolonging my vengeance. It might be more interesting that way.
Okay.
Dan Heng, the General wants me to forget about everything I saw today. I understand. These disputes are far too complicated for me right now. Swordplay is a lot simpler. I have some close friends of my own in the Cloud Knights. Will we fall out the way you guys did? Goodbye for now, Dan Heng. I hope the next time we meet, it'll be under happier circumstances.
She's gone. All this must have seemed like a silly performance to someone newly reborn. But I am unable to prevent my old friends from taking sides against one another.
Should I be responsible for Dan Feng's actions?
Who you are is a question that only you can find the answer to. Even if the Preceptor's interference denied you a true rebirth. Yes. It has been a long day for you, Dan Heng.
Is it? Don't tell me Jing Liu's gonna text. Okay. I thought she was gonna text me and be like, oh yeah, by the way. This is gonna be so anticlimactic. Such a ceremonious goodbye, and then all of a sudden, hey. Pom-pom emoji. Is everything okay, Dan Heng? Konjo and I heard you received an anonymous letter and we were worried, so we came here to check on you, but you weren't in the archives. That poker-faced Stellaron Hunter Blade give you any trouble again? Bro, coffee? Hell yeah. Ah, this is one of the better ones, man. This is one of the best ones. Dude, the cutscene was infinitely so good, bro. I love that. I love that. I loved every second of that. Okay, maybe not every... It was a little slow, you know, in the beginning, but yeah, it picked up. Okay, I did say I'm gonna play a bit of catch-up with Star Rail, and that's gonna have to conclude it for today. I don't know when I'll be streaming. Can't make any promises, but I hope to be streaming more consistently whenever I feel like it. And yeah, thank you everyone so much for tuning in. I'm gonna call it a day for today. Be sure to like and subscribe, and all that good stuff.